Hello, everybody, and welcome to the North American Champions League. My name is Pillbox.
And I am Jarrell.
And we are bringing you match one between Forge Ice and Celsior Vertigo. See that? You see that? I can't get sued.
You can't get sued this time, no.
I move and I learn.
I did get a cease and desist order from Marvel.
So, oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, just have their people talk to your people.
Do we have people?
Sorted out. Yeah, we got people, dude.
Oh, yes. I love people.
That's what I do. I send all my bill collectors over to Megs.
So, full disclosure, Forge Ice, they are a team in my guild, which is why I'll be flaming them extra hard this.
Flaming.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to light them on fire. Completely. We're ready for this draft, yo. Let's go.
My body's ready.
Oh, we saw some good matches yesterday. We saw some good matches earlier in the stream I was watching. Good fights, some sweeps. We've been seeing sweeps.
Yeah, a lot of just 2-game closers.
Yeah, filling them out with these first matches, getting those 25 to 35-minute matches in, and then, begins. Executing for that second match.
So I guess the big question, do you think we're going to see Grace?
Oh, for sure.
I've already played a few ranks today, and so far I have kicked her butt several times. So I don't know if she's as OP as everyone was thinking she'd be.
It's a double-edged sword, though, you know? You got to give people time to learn the hero and understand where she's really important.
Ooh, interesting. A Grace ban. I don't know if I agree with that, just because I feel like she's not super OP that anyone would be broken with her yet, but she's not like
that's the thing.
That good.
She's unpredictable.
Yeah, I mean, no one's really had enough time with her to, I'd say, be a pro with her yet, but there it is. I mean, no Grace this round.
We got the update today, so I haven't even played a game.
Wow, what a noob.
I know.
Why your tier is like so low. Oh.
Don't even talk about it. It is still Golden Eagle.
Guys, look at his tier. Everyone look at his tier, because that's a thing, right?
Don't look at it.
Everyone should look at the caster's tiers, because that matters.
Catherine, I like it.
Cat.
Catherine's up here. Lance used to be a big beast and really be able to secure fights, but he is too dependent on that, the timing of his abilities, and
they just nerfed him again.
Yeah. Catherine definitely a solid pick right now. Ringo, interesting.
Thank Cap. But yeah, no, like no love for Lance. Keeps getting nerfed, but I played him today, and twice I think actually, and he still feels good. And he's actually quite a good counter to Grace, so I think there's still viability for him. You see Kestrel, she got a little bit of a buff with her Glimmer Shot, so see if plays get made, and Vox gets picked up. No Baron this round. It's alright. Vox is still a solid laner. I don't know, who do you like going into Kestrel in the jump? My co-host. I have been
Sorry about that. I'm back.
Oh, all good. I was just asking you what you thought would be a good counter into Kestrel. They picked the Glaive into her. CP Ringo.
Hang out on the back line, let Glaive defend you. I mean, what is it going to be? You think it's going to be this tempo Glaive?
I feel like it'll be a cooldown Glaive with a weapon power. But you're right.
I like Crystal Ringo a lot. I like him a lot.
Crystal Ringo hurts, especially. I remember like a couple patches ago with Crystal Ringo with an Echo. Just that's second ult, you can't block it. And you're just
as long as he's got a turret to get back to and a jungle minion to get back to. I think we'll be fine with the Glaive. If the Glaive goes to jungle. We're both getting weapon power, but looks like we're going to see a cooldown Glaive. New emotes.
Oh, these new communications has to be my favorite part of the new update. That is some clutch ways of communicating, especially in solo queue. Being able as a roamer to tell people that my fountain is not up, so back off, is so awesome.
I haven't tried it yet. I mean, how fluid is it? Is it like?
Oh, it feels
call
great.
it on the fly. Yeah. Okay. Great.
For any activatable, you just double tap it, and it instantly will say what the cooldown is. To recommend items, that was a little trickier. I haven't really even bothered trying it too much, but that was a little harder. And then for the other, just like the ones that you're just communicating with on the side there, it's pretty easy just saying like, I'm not ready yet, fight, let's push for win. Like those things are really easy to use.
Have we had some pretty solid server stability?
Yeah, no complaints so far.
Nice.
Buttery smooth. Buttery smooth.
We're gonna come check out lane, you know, just see what's up. Nothing happening. No attempts on the Ringo's life, they just turn around with that farm. Pretty quiet. Every match we've started, I think maybe one. There was one match where there was some cheeky invade in the beginning, and that was it. Everything else was super quiet. So let's talk endgame here. Vox, big powerhouse, can be weapon, of course. Kestrel, big damage, but she's gonna have to be careful. This Catherine.
I do like Forge Ice's draft right now. Just Vox, such a late game hero, is going to scale so well. Kestrel just hits like a brick, and then Lance I think just has a lot of utility. So I like their draft, but Dice has Catherine and Glaive. They have a double stun with Ringo, who can definitely deal out damage, and with his ult can secure some kills. So I don't know who has the advantage right now, but I have to say I like Forge Ice's draft more, like, a little bit right now.
I'd say in the lane, advantage goes over to Celsior, but if these fights go down to the jungle, then I would give it up to Forge Ice.
And my apologies, I meant Celsior, not Dice. I just thought that someone would run the Dice field. My bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, is that your first flame of the game?
First flame.
First flame.
I got any more flame against Forge Ice though. Ooh, HP takes a stun. So far, no plays though for Blood. Everyone's sort of waiting to scale a little more.
Yeah, everybody wants to get that first tier 3 item.
Solid laning. Ringo pulling it a little ahead, but nothing too dramatic right now.
Yeah. He's kind of forced not to be really passive under his turret. Make sure he gets the farm. Lance, always a disaster for you in the lane.
Yeah.
In the first minutes of the game.
Well, especially a Lance going into Ringo. I mean, that's ideal. Lance into Vox or Idris, really annoying to lock them down.
Yeah.
The Ringos are just so tasty, and they're just waiting there for you.
And it's devastating for him when he gets hit. Oh, quick tension bow. There's a lot of tension bows coming out these days.
Yeah, it makes for just a really powerful early game, which can really make the difference, especially to just get steamrolling. So I like using it a lot.
No tension shock, though, I notice.
Yeah, the magenta hands.
Magenta hands, yes.
I haven't seen that in a while. Yeah, and even, like, I guess that was most popular on Taka. I don't even see weapon card Takas at all these days.
Alright, so they're scoring up right here. They're gonna do some death here. Kestrel gets hit by a stun from Catherine, who's doing okay on her stuns here. Getting up there. Not ideal, but
I know we're waiting to see if this is our third Catherine in a row, huh? So
we've seen a lot of Catherines, yeah, and a lot of no stunning.
Good comment by Cal. You can tell that's the NA because they aren't dying from Koreans. Jokes. So I don't know the ranks for Celsior's team, but all the guys on Forge.
Everybody's VG. The Impale just whiffing to the right of the Ringo. He gets away. One shot, one kill coming out. Lands on nothing.
Glaive just coming up now. Already has a Storm Crown building up toward an Aftershock. Kestrel, though, still no tier 3 item. He does have money, so he's going to want to hit the shop.
You know, I would like to see the Finn. Finn on the side of 4 dice.
A Finn?
A Finn. Just because there is going to be somebody closing on them. Glaive is going to have the easiest time to just get into the middle of the team. So staying up under your roam is the best idea unless you...
Ooh, good impale.
Nobody taking any risks, really.
Ringo narrowly.
Ringo was taken low, though.
Yeah. Vox picked up Serpent's Mask for his first item. Do you think we're gonna see like that, the double life steal, like the Serpent's Mask with a shiv kind of build on the Vox here?
Super annoying. Great
Super annoying. Even though shiv got a little bit of a nerf, I don't think it's taken out of play. People are still building it. It seems to still be pretty effective.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, Glaive makes a play.
Big damage coming down on the box. He cannot get away.
Rest in peace, Fox.
Yo, but he's got a Serpent's Mask, though.
But he has Serpent's Mask.
He's gonna have to make it work for him.
I mean, against the Glaive, you're gonna want that reflex block as soon as...
This is the best time for Vertigo to really be aggressive too, because he sacrificed damage for sustain. So, and you're not gonna have an easier time of catching him later on in the game. Now's the time. Capitalize on these.
Kestrel picks up her Shattered Glass, so it's gonna start hurting. Cap at 11 stacks, not terrible, but I think best one we've seen so far.
Glaive peeking around. And then that one shot, 1 kill landing. Nice amount of damage. He's gonna go home.
So do you think that's the best way of utilizing it to sort of, you know, force the enemy team to have to, you know,
with Kestrel
guys? Or do you think they should be initiating with it or trying to finish off a kill with it instead?
At this point in the game, you know, she's got a cooldown that she can reliably work with. So, you know, it's not the beginning of a fight and it's whiffed, or, you know, just a blind shot into a bush. It's there, you know, there's a thing about not using your ult, you know, and trying to save it for that perfect moment, and you waste a lot of opportunities to do poke damage with it. Yeah. So anytime you can hit a squishy with Kestrel, I say go for it. Anytime. I mean that. Anytime. Now, if you're trying to capture an objective, or, you know, you're engaging a sloppy fight with it, then, you know, there's definitely room for cause. But if you can land those shots, yeah, I'm all about it. And even taking the shots, you know, just trying to land something in the beginning of the game, because you know, you can already tell both teams have felt each other out by now. No one's going to do anything too crazy.
Well, you know, you miss 100% of the shots you don't.
Who said that? Albert Einstein?
I don't know, but I'll just leave now for saying such a terrible thing. Alright, looks like we might have a fight brewing up. Lance moving in, gets done.
Captain up 15 stacks. Keeping pace with 2 stacks per minute. Now, Ringo's ult, however,
landing on
don't
Lance.
believe should be fired off at any old time.
Well, and definitely not the roamer, because he can take that.
Even so early in his cooldown is just so fantastically long. So. Oh, but it doesn't matter. They're gonna secure this kill down to the Vox. Ringo basically just had to look up from farming and murder the Vox. Just set up real nice for them. Kind of overextending. Lance diving.
Trouble.
He's gonna go down in his bush.
Can the
possibly
turret get off?
No.
And, yeah, Blade gets taken down by the turret. Oof! One shot.
My goodness.
Taking like 90% of Ringo's health. That apparently was Einstein. That one-shot one, it is going to start really hurting at that second Shatter Glass.
Celsius.
Yeah.
I know Einstein didn't say that. That'd be a terrible. He designed the atom bomb, so
Oh wait,
it's
it's
a terrible
couch
thing for
rolling me.
him to say.
Hey, Einstein had some weird sayings. God doesn't play with dice. What does that mean? Well, I was referring to quantum mechanics, but still, it's kind of weird.
Doesn't play with dice? That means intelligent design, doesn't that?
No, I was referring to the. Well, we can talk about this another time, but it was
Doesn't
about
matter.
quantum mechanics.
Stun comes down on, and Afterburn comes up from the glaive. Nice crucible from the Lance. But as you noted, like Lance is such a aggressive style of roam, and oftentimes than not, we see him just playing super defensively all the time. Great trap setup. Not the choice here to hit with it, but you know the damage isn't going to be so great that it affects your team at this point. Silence comes out from the Catherine. She engages hard. Glaive goes in, punts back the Kestrel. Anybody he pushes to the back line is just getting deleted by this Ringo. She does not have a reflex block.
Yeah, these reflex blocks are definitely needed. Vox has his, but yeah, his energy is going to want to grab that.
With the cooldown at where it's at right now in this glaive, they need something.
I know no one likes
flying
flying with a CP Kestrel, but I always feel you need a rifle.
Oh, Ringo getting, you know, you just got to stay aware, buddy. Can't stand still in lane farming.
No, now that Vox is scaling up, he's got his breaking point, so he's going to start lasting these fights. The longer he lasts, the harder he's going to hit.
I think
and Ringo has no defense for it.
Kestrel's only missed like one shot. She's doing a good job of being really annoying for this Ringo.
Yep. And he's realizing it too. He's building defense for her already. He's tired of getting 90% of his health taken off him.
12-minute infusion pocketed by the Kestrel. She feels she's feeling froggy right now.
And you know, despite having 2 kills over Forged Ice, Celsior is
a bit
only
of lag here.
Oh, they have lag. Just a very minor gold lead for Celsior over Forged Ice. So
Kestrel poking down big time. Lance doing a great job of landing these impales. But they are getting re-engaged on here. Not enough to close the gap. Ringo being very cautious, staying on the back line, not diving any of these heroes. The lack of vision at this moment because the contraption is empty. Fountain comes out from the Catherine. This hailstorm of glimmer shots, just wrecking. The accuracy of this Kestrel is on point.
one shot, a little wide.
Just a little.
It's just for fear. Those ones. It's just to put fear in their hearts.
I'd imagine she could just fire that thing off anywhere she felt like for the rest of the game with such a low cooldown.
Yeah, that cooldown's crazy. I mean, it's already up now.
Yeah, she could fire it at the end. Probably will. She sees something going on in lane, which she can right now.
It looks like Kestrel's building up to Broken Myth now. Possibly a Shiv. Yep, Shiv comes out from Vox, so he's got his double life steal / gain build going on there.
Ringo ready to do some damage, but he's going to need time to put it down. He's going to need that glaive to really give him the time for that. Because all the CC and all the threat damage coming out from Forge Ice is, you know, it's sticky territory for the Ringo right now. Ooh, holding down their mustache bush here.
I wouldn't walk down that corridor with the Kestrel in there.
Kind of zoning with the tail.
Missed stun lands on the blade. Nice shot. Everyone's a little cautious now.
Weapon.
Yeah, see, that's the problem with weapon power Ringo. His Hellfire Bruise isn't going to hurt that much, so engaging with it's not going to do too much.
At all?
Yeah.
And now he's out of CP. Just totally not ready to engage. They could fight this right now. They're worried about this glaive though. That's where their concern is coming from.
Yeah, Glaive's waiting for his opportunity to come in there.
I mean, there's no mines. Kestrel could be over there. Well, there are some. Scratch that.
The Ringo forward home. Doesn't look like Forge Dice spotted it, so they don't know that they have a slight advantage right now.
Kestrel anticipated. She anticipated the glaive right there. She fired a shot off at the Catherine, then immediately whipped one off into the mustache bush. Just playing really smart. I know we're not supposed to like Forge Dice right now, but I'm liking what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I guess they're okay right now.
Yeah. Good
impale. Catherine, they'll build it up for stacks up to 35. Not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Best we've seen so far, I think.
Getting a nice big chunk off these ults here.
Vox, though, takes big hits from Ringo. Really chunking his life. Glaive shows up to the party now.
All this fighting in lane they're doing is not good for them. Take this fight into the jungle, push some objectives. You got that glaive.
Well, I guess with a Vox, you do like fighting in lane just because you get more of those. But I mean, it gives Glaive a real easy access point to just punch you back towards the team.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think the minion advantage that you get for the block on Kestrel is enough. They do need to hold down this turret.
Yeah, we're at 17 minutes now. Still, both turrets are up. Forge Dices took a little bit of damage.
Here comes the Hellfire Brew again. Actually lands. Doing more work than it's ever done. A lot of damage coming out. Still no stacks built up for this box. Pretty much contained. Running away back to this turret. Good amount of damage separation between the Glaive and the Catherine. Ringo is still full of health, but automatically out of CP once again. Just burns it all up.
I mean, that time it was a pretty good one. Vox was at half health, and they were engaging, so I feel like that was a better Hellfire Brew, but I mean, as a weapon power, again, it's just not going to do too much damage.
Imagine what it would be doing if he was CP, though. Yeah.
They should have listened to you.
Yeah. Everybody should listen to me, jeez. He might just be, you know, firing it off at random. I mean, you could make it work for you. And seeing where these fights go, conserving your CP or your mana.
Vision-wise, though, Celsior has a good amount of vision in their jungle. Kestrel's not going to, and hasn't really been poking in the jungle at all. Forge Ice, though, a little bit lacking of vision on their jungle.
Lacking, but they're pushing the objective and forcing anything that could possibly happen up into the lane. They're playing their game right now.
Yeah, they know where Celsior is at all times, so they aren't too worried. One shot misses again.
It's alright, I believe. Sin's energy, your energy.
You just know as a Kestrel you want to get a kill with a one shot. You want that so badly.
You want to hit a stealth Taka. Turret goes down in 2 seconds and Vox is caught out all alone to defend it. It's going to get taken very low. Do have a little bit of an opportunity here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Get being rolled right out of the one-shot, one-kill. Kestrel's still on the back line, able to defend her team with these screens. But that is the wrong target you want to be unloading on. Taking her low. Oh, Ringo. No, he's so close to it. I don't know if he can see it or not, but he was dancing on the edge of disaster.
Kestrel looking for a kill. Celsior is low. Gotta give props to Ricky there on the block.
She hit the highest health, but you know, she's hitting it, so.
Yeah, props to Vox there in that engage. He blocked the Catherine's stun, which saved him, and just his positioning, even though he was getting taken low, his positioning was perfect. Didn't give up the kill.
See the southern line here. Very close call for the Ringo there. Vision playing a big deal. Still pretty even on the gold. Coming up into 20 minutes. And I feel like so much of this game is stalemate that we haven't really seen the potential of either one of these teams engage.
Well, scaling wise, I mean the Ringo is really hurting. Fox hasn't been dealing with the damage that he needs to in these fights.
They are all clumped up right here, just perfect. Kestrel getting close to some poking, playing the front line pretty hard. Vox, rightfully so, should stay back a little bit, wait for this wave. Oh my goodness.
Deleted.
No damage, no defense, and just got targeted. Playing a little bit too much on that front line. She's got a little bit too much confidence in her movement and positioning.
Yeah, again, like I still think a reflex block is key there, especially against a glaive. You need it. Good plays by Celsior. Looks like they're not going to be able to take an objective with that kill, though. And Forge Ice actually making a play for the turret.
They're going to get close. Put some damage on it. That's fine. Hearing that vision. Lance getting caught out a little bit here. 57 stuns for the Catherine.
Glaive is hungry for that Vox.
Ooh. Put his head up, Vox. Vox doesn't need to get caught out here. Stun comes out, lands down. Here comes the Hellfire Brew down on the Vox. Gonna do a nice little chunk. He's gonna go ahead and take the top minion, try and heal back up and get back into this fight. Glaive setting up nicely. Oh, if there's any vision on this Kestrel, she needs to be careful. Here she comes. Oh, he punched the wrong way. The wrong hero.
Double stun.
Too quiet there. Fountain comes out a little early. One shot, one kill, landing on the Ringo, chunking him almost down to a quarter health. Lance taken very low. They can finish him off real quick and turn this team fight around. Out comes an appropriate Fountain from Celsior Vertigo.
Yeah, that was a bit of an early Fountain coming out of Forja.
Which happens, you know. That's not a thing on, you know. Just it happens. Just calling it, you know.
In general, an early Fountain is better than a late Fountain, but
you miss 100% of the fountains. You don't fountain, right?
I'm gonna make a T-shirt of that. But yeah, Celsior obviously saw the early Fountain, knew that.
Now this decision is a little risky. They're pretty low. No, they're gonna get it.
They're chunking that Kraken. Looks like it's gonna be a mistake. They know Kestrel's down. There's no one shot that can steal it. Forge Ice needs to put on the pressure right now. Make some plays. Only 2 turrets down though. This is not over yet. But the vision though, the vision is definitely in favor of Celsior here. And there's your favorite brew.
Down goes that choke turret. Oh, Vox getting caught out, but these traps are saving him. Kestrel doing a great job. This team staying together and working with their advantages. Another great fountain comes out from Lance. Not enough time though. Can't save the Vox, and this is game. I didn't see them losing right here, but this is definitely a loss.
You know, I think the problem may have been combination Vox just not dealing the damage he needed to deal. And Kestrel getting out-punted by the glaive. Good positioning, but you know, you can only stay invisible for so long without a reflex block. I mean, now she has one, but earlier in the game, there were, you know, even into late game.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't a Ringo and a glaive put more damage down on you faster than you can get it back in the box? I mean, you really need to putting out a lot of damage. You know?
That Serpent's Mask, I mean, probably not going to be helping as much as maybe just some pure damage with a Sorrow Blade.
If they were watching the builds, they could have just, and it seemed like they were. Great farm though. Great farm at both games.
Yeah. No, solid plays. I just think with that glaive seemed to make or break a lot of these games.
Yeah, he's won all the games he's played so far.
Hashtag nerf glaive, please. Thank you.
Hashtag put out a video on how to engage, shut down a glaive. I feel like they had the tools.
So the first thing you do is run away, and the second thing you do is, no, that's good, you're done.
See what this is why I wanted to fit, because I know that glaive is going to get back there. He is going to get back there whether I want him to or not. The lance is just going to have to, he's in too much of a position to, or he has too much responsibility on his shoulders of holding down these three very dangerous heroes if they get close to you.
Well, the glaive was a last pick, so it's not like they could have picked the Finn into it. It was a good pick into the Kestrel, so not quite outdrafted, but definitely a clever draft by Celsior.
That's game one, going over to Celsior Vertigo. If you're just joining us, which a lot of you are, this is the North American Champions League, right there at the top, sponsored by Band. My name is Pillbox. I'm here with...
I'm Jarell. Hello. And looks like we're just going to be swapping out Ricky, Doty, Team Bridge Ice. So it's probably their laner that we're switching right now.
No, hit the bench.
Well, I know these guys. They swap a lot of roles. They're pretty versatile players, so wouldn't be surprised if we saw some switcheroos going on here.
It's good, adjusting to making some decisions, sticking with it. Can save you, when you're just not laning your best. You're not jungling your best, or you can't seem to figure out that roam. It's nice to have a full roster when you come into these things. Everyone wants to think that you can, your team can take over everybody, but it's nice having 6 men to pull in. When things go, this isn't easy. This isn't the easiest thing in the world. I heard one of the players talking yesterday is like that my hands were so sweaty, by the end of the match that I couldn't even touch. There was so much water on this tablet. Come on, it's hard. I feel like it is hard.
You probably just need to turn off the air conditioning at that point, though. I don't know.
or wear those sweatbands.
I don't know.
Have we gotten to the point of wearing sweatbands
for esports? I don't know.
Esports sweatbands.
I mean, I don't think it's any coincidence that sweat has a higher proportion of salt in it. Boom.
Thanks for you guys for all coming out. I probably glaive a ban before I
personally love the Lance.
Now, if you can get that duration stun and get some crystal behind you, great. That's where it's at. That's where it's at late game. But other than that, you have nothing else really going for you because they can jump over you, they can get around you much easier. A lot of the heroes that are picked are very hard to get the wall into something. One, they don't go near anything.
So it looks like Vox is going to get picked up, and we're going to have a jungle scarf, something that we've been seeing a lot more in the pro game as well. Taka. I know Dodie likes to play as Taka. Oh, and Synergy's going to get a Taka. All right, Dodie's going to hit the lane.
Baron's still doing work. I saw him doing work earlier.
Baron into Lance. I mean, not the worst. He's pretty slippery. If you save your jump to get out of situation.
So this is game 2, everybody.
You got game two.
Celsior versus Forge Ice. Looks like we're having a little difficulty with our audio. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not. Something's going on with the stream.
I'm trying to listen to it right now.
I think it's fine.
Seems a little soft, but it's there. We're trying to be buttery smooth, guys. We're trying.
I'll see you guys do it better. We're trying.
So who do you like draft-wise right now?
Baron is just proven to be a nightmare. And how many games have we seen, go to 15 minutes? They all go to 20 plus, so 25 plus. I got to give it over to Forge Ice again.
Yeah, and I mean, Taka into the jungle scarf will be interesting.
And this is a new laner they're going against. Yes. They know what Prime Sorcerer is like.
Dodie is the new laner for Forge Ice.
I think they're awfully squishy on their back line, right, to be handling a Taka and a Baron. So.
Yeah, I mean, the Lance is going to have to do a lot of frontlining in these fights. And depending on how much damage the Baron and Taka can deal, I mean, Lance might have to pop an early fountain. It's going to really affect the outcome of these team fights. So
this is another situation, again, where a lot of responsibility is put on a Lance's shoulders to land skilled, timed shots.
Yeah. Agreed. I think the Lance could make or break it. Oh, and Taka jumps onto the Fox.
Stepping out. He's blind checking bushes. Just... Yeah, but if you're going to be dumb, you got to be tough, and Vox is not tough. Impale lands on his Taka. He gets Scythian Wall back into his Scarf, and this is going the opposite direction that I thought it would. Just poor play right there.
And I actually like going Lance into a Taka. He really can handle him, get him out of that invisibility with his beat.
If he hangs back around his targets, and Scythian Walls, yeah, I can see how.
Also, Taka's kind of a potato until he gets level 6. He needs that ult to really properly engage and then disengage.
If they time these attacks correctly, get some combos going, they have the survivability and they have the ability to peel with the Arden's Gauntlet. So both teams have a great opportunity here. They got powerhouses on the back line for Celsior Vertigo. Forge Ice has a great comp that has a lot of single target attack power.
Yeah. And the problem for Forge Ice is going to be, and looks like Goop's not going to land, but Baron taking damage, looking low, gonna pop a potion. But yeah, Celsior applying a lot of pressure in the lane, not making Baron's job easy farming here. This is what you really want to do for a Baron. If he's
having a real hard time
perfectly and scales up, then GG.
Dottie not so they need to slow it down a little bit. I guess if I'm Baron, I guess I'd go home too. Get that little bit of extra damage so you can actually clear this farm effectively in the face of so much pressure.
And looks like we got some action in the jungle here. Taka looking for some steals. Not gonna find it. Scarf doesn't seem too worried. He's gonna move into Taka's jungle. flip the
You know.
steel over. Why not?
A little swinger party. You take my farm, I take yours.
The thing with this,
Just-
with the Scarf, though, the later the game gets, he's just going to be nasty. And those goops are going to really affect Taka's ability to engage and disengage.
Now, if he gets that damage up, then that means he's going to be particularly weak. And you know, who would you rather have for that late game power? You know, a Fed Vok or one of them's going to die. One of them's going to die quickly.
Whoever
the other-
Taka decides to target first.
I mean, Taka, some jump jets, and a gauntlet. I mean, they just have so many easy ways of engaging this
Taka
team.
moves in onto Vox, gets a little bit of damage on, but he is outnumbered right now in an scenario.
Total confidence, though, that he can get away from this. And he does. Who would
Good
check
save
that
by the
bush?
Arden.
Who would check that bush? Nobody, that's who. Whole engage comes down. They've got him in a nice triangle.
Baron tries to
Formate
come
and-
in there. Ooh, but now Taka is in a bad spot. I don't know if he's going to get out of this one. The Invis wears off. Miner has him in his sights. Vox is on the pursuit, and he's going to go down. Yeah,
Allowing Baron to close the gap in the farm and lane. So we got something out of that. You know, he was being super annoying, and maybe just for lulls, but he could have went home. He could have went home in that bush.
yeah. I don't know about the re-engage on Taka there. I mean, once the Arden saved him, he really needed to just get.
Well, Baron came down, and I think that's what he stuck around for, and it just didn't play out for him. They were a little overextended to begin with,
Ooh.
so...
Arden taking damage. Celsior just applies pressure so well in lane. You can tell that they're comfortable with how much pressure they want to push, and they know when to back off. Looks like we're gonna see another poison Shiv coming on a Vox. Looks like despite the nerf, Shiv is still getting love.
Lance extending a little
out.
far. I don't think Taka got the memo. He was like, I'm going to farm. Fountain comes out to save himself.
Baron doesn't get
Still
this
going to get
two-shot
taken very
off.
low. Vox, what did you think you were going to do? I don't... Just not a lot of communication here. Falling apart on the side of Celsior.
Good pickup by Forge Ice, though. Lance was definitely out of position there, and they capitalized.
Yeah,
Ooh,
good
Taka
positioning in Forge Ice. Dive in that turret, getting a kill.
Arden with the
Sustaining very
KS.
As far as pounds per square damage, this scarf is really working it, and not a big fan of jungle scarf right now. I just think he is.
I'm gonna
doesn't have.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you there. I've never liked it.
I've gotten cheeky with it and tried to do fun utility builds or just be tanky. Remember when scarf was a roam?
Like a cooldown scarf.
Yeah, I mean just gooping all over the place.
Just gooping nonstop. Goops for days.
You own the jungle. You own the jungle. You own the choke points. You can you really work with it, but it's not the most effective.
So Forge Ice ties it up. Good pressure in the lane. Farm-wise, pretty even.
Impale lands on this Baron.
Ooh,
Gauntlet comes down.
Beautiful.
Ooh.
Catches Scarf in a nasty spot. Baron ult. Gonna land on the lance. Vox is
One
backing
engage.
off. Oop. But Taka's not done, but
Oh.
Lance. Wow, Lance. You gotta appreciate the attempted save there, but did not help. Arden does go down from the turret. Yeah.
That was the turret, yeah. See, as soon as that fight engaged, one of them got blown up
What a
immediately.
great fight, though. I mean, you gotta kudos to HP there on the Arden. That gauntlet was clutch, catching.
And that's where you don't want to be. You don't want to be in between that wall and a gauntlet ever. It's just a nightmare trying to get out.
No,
you're
I
gonna get
mean,
stunned up at least twice.
You're gonna get stunned up. You're gonna get just hit by the Baron, and then Taka just has his pick of who he wants to take off.
And you got two directions to go: back into the gauntlet, or as pixel close you could get to getting along the wall and out before you get stunned again.
I like that HP on the Arden here has decided to put more vision. Learned his lesson from the last game. Making a difference. Good jungle control.
You win that first game, you know, and you want to start taking control because they have something to lose now. You know, they could lose it all right here. So you gotta think that they're playing with their car. In seeing this jungle Scarf, I'd like to say he probably mains something like this. So you know, whether they're comfort picks or just you know this is what they think they can win with, they need to win.
For sure. So Baron going with the Tension Bow Sorrow Blade. Looks like he's gonna build some crit now.
Some
Probably
crit,
Tyrants. Or maybe a Tornado. Either way, I mean, he is gonna hurt.
He was down 20 farm in the beginning of this match.
Look at that, 77 to 75. He is now officially ahead of the Vok.
Yep.
Pretty good. Both of them a little bit behind what perfect farm would be, but I guess it's all relative, so long as you're ahead of your opponent.
Yeah, as long yep.
Lance, a little cut out.
Still full engaging. You know, oh wow, nice little combo there.
Taka gets melted by Scarf's ults. Wow, all three of them walk into that gauntlet. Baron's ult lands, takes out Scarf. Oh, sorry, Scarf takes out the Baron, even after the ult landed.
Just well played. That was a well played execution and timing. You know, he saved the Lance's life with that.
I think now we're starting to see the Scarf starting to make some plays here. Getting a lot of damage down. One item still though. And once he gets his 2-3 items.
But look at the total amount of defense on the side.
Yeah.
Vertigo. Yeah. they're in prime position. They're getting the damage down, which is good for right now. But the defense is starting to come out.
Yeah, Taka's gonna want to get tanky because he's not really surviving these fights too long. He gets hit by Scarf a couple times and he's basically taken out of commission.
Uh-oh.
But he's moving in.
Oh.
And he doesn't care. He's gonna take that Scarf.
Yeah. Scarf has nothing.
Baron jumps in, almost takes Lance down. A lot of damage coming from that double shot. Lance is gonna port back in sight, so Taka knows. Oh, Baron lands the 2 shots.
That's 3 shots total. That was 3 shots total. Not from the Baron, but from the Taka and the Baron.
Right.
And he's gone.
And that goes another turret. Forge Ice. They are pushing forward. I feel like I should be flaming them more, but these are good plays.
This is a good match. Yeah, I really like what's going on here.
I don't understand that
It's always
comment,
fun.
Baron. He's doing pretty good right now.
Watching some off-meta jungler go against the Taka. You know, and holding his own. He's not getting destroyed. Taka is starting to come alive, but
I mean,
Scarf still holds a farm. Yeah, he's got a firm advantage over him. And he's got some defense out now. Well on his way to an Aegis.
Arden, little out of place here, gets caught by a goop and a stun and an impale. But he's gonna make it out. Still no defense on Taka. 3 items now though.
He's pretty far away from a broken myth, but he does have plenty of time before the crash.
I guess he's seen that no one seems to be building defense for him.
Ooh. Getting caught out, not gonna get away. Too much damage coming out. Baron jumps
Baron
in.
all lands right in the middle of that gauntlet. Big damage.
Yeah, and they're either
Scarf
gonna
is
lose
running
this
away. Lance saves the Scarf's life. Nope. Taka is not finished. Arden might be in trouble here. Looks like he's distracted Lance and he's going to go down, but so is that turret. Nothing Lance could have really done there except try to get a kill at least.
Fair trade. You got another 45 seconds where it's good time to die, so they could probably chase this too to try and reclaim the jungle.
But I mean, that's pretty big right now. Forge Ice taking that choke point turret. Another feeling good right now. 13 minutes into. Pretty quick turret takes.
And they've got the mobility. They could really, you know, if they don't like what's going on with the positioning, they could just push. And Celsior will have to react. Forge Ice looking to take this to game 3.
Arden sort of just casually walking by all 3 members. No big deal. Looks like Forge Ice is waiting for a team fight right now. They've pushed that lane pretty, so they're looking for kills. Kraken's gonna be up soon. If they time this right, be a good time to get a kill or 2 and push for Kraken.
Yeah, they're in a good position here.
And it looks like they're gonna try to go for gold mine. They have 20 seconds. Lance has spotted them. Vox is approaching. Gauntlet goes up. They're gonna secure. Lance walks into the gauntlet. Not sure I agree with that move. Gets hit by it, but it's okay. Scarf ults into nothing.
All right. Yeah, ult for an ult. They're both down 1. All they got to wait for it. They could engage right here.
Kraken is now up. If Forge Ice takes this next fight, this could be game. Celsior has to be very careful how they engage.
They've got the build and the items for it. They have nothing for this Baron who...
They have nothing for Baron, and Taka's just not buying defense at all.
Tyrants, yeah, he just double tiring it up. So and he's infused. So go, yeah. Dinner's served.
Yeah, very surprising here, not having any defense for Baron when you know that if he gets 2 or 3 shots on you, you're basically gonna get taken out of commission.
Yeah, that's what's fun a little bit about it. Is if you get hit 2 or 3 times, you're dead. So, you know, you really got to be careful.
I think what Forge Ice has to wait for right now is just for his gauntlet to get back up.
See, they didn't like the positioning, so they started pushing that lane.
Taka
Here we go.
finds Scarf, jumps on him, gonna have to disengage. He is now caught in a nasty spot here. Gets ulted by Scarf, gonna make it, uses the miner to get away.
Oh man, all day. No, it's going down.
Doesn't get out. Scarf gets the kill. Not a bad engage by Taka's part, but that defense that Scarf has and no broken mid is gonna make Taka's job a little. Not gonna hit as hard. Looks like
they are
capitalize on this kill advantage right now. Although Baron tells Scarf he can just go away. Oh my god, hitting for what was that, 570. Gauntlet goes up. Baron, double shots. Fountain gets pulled from Celsior. Baron stuck in the goop, jumps out of it. Lance and Vox not looking healthy right now. Great engage and this.
I'm not even worried about this Baron's health. He has full health every time he gets a kill because all he has to do is jump in. They're in a good position now that they're all down here. I don't expect to see any of them go home before they make a move for the Kraken. Could be wrong though. This is an exciting 17 minutes. I remember when there were still 5 turrets each team at 17 minutes.
Yeah, this is definitely a lot more wild of a game.
And I think it came down to the build choices early on. No defense whatsoever. Just sheer damage coming out. And it worked. It kept this Baron at bay, I must say.
So Baron comes back into the fold right now. Taka dealing a lot of damage to Lance.
So I'm looking to see some superior game team fight out of Celsior. They just seem to have the timing down, and when they do get scrambled, they know how to reconvene. So
I think what Forge Ice wants to do right now is they got 10 seconds to wait for that gauntlet to come back up, and if they can really lock down a good gauntlet, like he's been doing. Here we go. Gauntlet is up. They might not want to fight in the enemy's jungle. Celsior taking a good spot to camp.
Lane was pushed a little bit. I don't know if they predicted that they would go and clear it. But it was accurate.
Alright. Vox and Scarf making their way back.
Oh, I love
Forge
it.
Ice ready for a fight. Broken Myth on the Taka. Baron's infused. They're ready. Celsior, though, very tentative. I think they're right to wait this out because they don't want to jump in prematurely and get stuck in a bad spot.
This Lance is going to open up an opportunity for this Scarf to poke. That's their way to engage right here. They need to feel out the enemy team's position and start laying down some fireballs.
Yeah, Scarf needs to be poking a little bit more.
If they push right now and this Lance runs away, that's a good indicator that you can turn around and start that Kraken.
Yeah, Forge is not feeling the Kraken right now. Just going to push that lane a little. Lance caught out of position. And
pushing this lane. Forcing him to react.
Waiting for this gauntlet. You know it's coming.
Each shot is killer.
Baron comes in. Ult gets launched. Will it be aimed right? A little early. A little short, I should say. Taka taking damage from Vox. Gonna get healed up. Baron, though, oh my goodness, almost takes Vox out. Gets into his heal camp.
Somehow that fireball didn't hit anybody. It,
so
just
much damage. I think at this point, Forge Ice, they have what it takes to win these team fights. They just need to pick their right moment. And Celsior can feel it. They know that they need to pick the perfect moment to start a fight. Otherwise, Baron is just going to 1v3 them. And Taka will pick up the leftovers.
Here's the thing. Ice needs to engage because Vertigo is just not staying together and they're splitting up. All that vision, they saw him in lane. Really need to seize an opportunity here. They keep getting skittish. They're just farming it up.
Fusion's wearing out. Vox finishes his build up with a tornado trigger. Interesting choice.
Okay. Looks like they're going to engage here.
Lance a little bit out of position. 2 hits lands. Gauntlet gets stunned out. Lance with the power play right there. Fountains to save Vox. Taka re-engaging. Looks like he's going to back off though. Forge Ice doesn't get the fight they wanted. Celsior with the plays. As a Lance, it feels so good to stun Arden out of his ult. That is such a satisfying feeling. And looks like they're going to go for Kraken.
You let him lay it down, and then you shove him out of it.
I've done that.
That's really good.
Yep.
Wow, they are crushing it.
Right
Boy,
now.
this could go either way. I'd just get off it.
I would get off it and jump.
Yeah. Oh no, it's on the
push
goop.
for
It's on
it.
the goop.
Yep. Forge Ice.
Taka got it. Yeah. Oh.
Scarf's ult doesn't really land too hard. Taka re-engaging.
Baron, get in there. Blow somebody up.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that.
Takes out Fox and Scarf both down.
I didn't even see Baron.
Oh, triple kill.
He came walking on with full health. What the hell?
Oh my goodness. See, that's why you banned Baron, guys.
A testament to the sparseness of these team fights. How long it takes for them to fully invade.
And I know that Baron is not one of Doty's main laners.
So this goes to game 3.
Finally,
Ice.
Exciting.
Taking game 2. Yeah, not a sweep. Turning it around. But is that freaking Scarf jungle? You know, is that? How do you make a call like that?
You know, it's tricky to say because it's not even like the Scarf jungle was the problem. I think it was the Baron. I mean, not having something to take out Baron easily, like a glaive or something like that, but just Baron is so nasty. Like, what else can you do with him?
He's disgusting. That's what I'm saying is you can hold him down. Yeah, he can jump, but you wait for these jumps. You wait for him to engage, and then you go stuns. You go stuns on him. You can die. He needs every bit of weapon power. So usually you only see one defense come out on him. So I mean, he's tough to hold down, but you gotta get him. You gotta get him first. He's the only one where that damage is coming out fast. You know, he blew him up. He just jumped in and took 2 shots and both carries. You know, come on.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good game. Good game out of both teams. Round 3. I can see a Baron ban.
All right, looks like we have switched sides and we are ready to get going.
Baron is OP. I challenge any one of you, even if you don't lane, you don't like lane, whatever, get a Baron and go play.
No,
you'll probably
I'll
lose
tell you
the
right
first
now.
couple, but
Anyone who says Baron isn't OP and or broken has never played against a Baron that knew what they were doing.
right.
If you play against a Baron, even not even saying a God Baron or professional Baron, I'm saying just someone who knows how to use him even remotely, they will ruin you. Will ruin you.
You know, like a weekend Baron. Even the weekend Barons are disgusting. They just show up.
Yeah, casual Barons.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great game. That was fun to watch too. Just a lot of
Yeah.
you could see the calculated plays being made. So what do you think? Third grace ban? or do you force them to okay, Grumcho's gonna get banned again. See, I feel like if I was Forge Ice, I would have banned someone random and then hope that they keep banning the grace and then pick up whoever they want, Grumcho or Baron. It looks like they're gonna ban Grace again. Nope. Baron. Jokes. Good call by Celsior. I would not have wanted to go into a Baron again.
I'm not saying anybody should be picking heroes they're not comfortable with just to put on a show, you know, or just to change it up, make it fun. But you know, if I was playing today, if I was playing a league match today, and the new patch dropped today, and there's a new hero, I play the mess out of it and use it. You know, whether it's your 4th or 5th game using it, they're gonna be the most experienced hero out there.
You heard him. Pillbox has challenged all NACL players to play Grace, even if you suck. Just play her.
No, I said if I was playing today in this league, and you know the new patch dropped today, and there's a new hero, I would have spent all day playing Grace.
Yeah.
And then pick her.
All right, here we go. Are we gonna see a glaive come out on Forge Ice? They saw how nasty it was on Celsior. And they are. Glaive Vox. Nice looking comp. Lance to round it out. Lance has been pretty good for Forge Ice.
He's a big pick.
He is a big pick. Lance. I don't know. Who do you think we're going to see here? Into the glaive. Maybe a Sky? Maybe an Alpha?
I like Rhyme.
A Rhyme?
Rhyme is underused, underappreciated, but with these diving...
All right, Fortress.
Swap heroes.
Glaive
has
to dive.
Yeah, I think if Zynergy is going to play the glaive, if he can get those ganks off on Ringo,
Prepare
that'll
for
be
battle.
the biggest thing there. Making those plays.
I see Fortress picked a...
Look at Doty trolling with his 0 skin.
About the CP jungle Fortress.
I know you have his skins, Doty. I know. Yeah, that's right. I know. I promised Doty I was going to flame him more. So here comes the flame.
He's a supporter of SEMC, but he doesn't, you know, the skins that they work so hard on. So are you really supporting?
I think he's just trying to
SEMC?
psych out Celsior here.
I'm not a threat.
The battle for the Halcyon
Um,
Fold has begun.
Scarf skins are interesting to me because I feel like some of these skins are so flamboyant that they make you like a target. It's like
Man,
driving a flashy red car.
that golden skin though, the dragon one, that is so cool, so pretty.
See, that one's fine because it melds in with the the abilities, the color of the abilities. So you're like you don't stand out.
But like that
too
purple.
bad. Yeah, purple, a big flying purple lizard.
Forge Ice doesn't see the mine there.
Look at this engage. There you're going right into this jungle. Lance leading the charge, and then just full jungle open. Ringo needs to head over into the enemy backs. If they see that all three heroes are here. Nope, he's coming down to help.
Box gets
Bad
it.
call. Look at that damage coming out. Yeah, that's exactly what I would do to a fortress right now. You got the power. Just take their jungle. Now someone needs to go home and go retrieve their backs.
Yeah, before Fortress gets over there.
Yeah, it's a race.
He's on his way. but
They
he
are
could be
losing.
caught out.
They're
He could
losing
be
lead.
caught out right now. Yeah, Vainglory definitely is a game that rewards aggressiveness. So that was a good early play by Forge Ice there. And it looks like Fortress is gonna have to back off.
See, I think Ringo should have made that call to go back there instead. There's no reason to hang out and farm. And, even if you could help secure your jungle, stealing theirs is just as profitable. Maybe didn't see all three heroes down there, didn't anticipate it.
Yeah, but just great rotation there by Ice.
Yeah, great first minute. Well done, boys. Oh, Afterburn goes down on the Catherine, but he gets caught out under the turret. Perfectly timed stun. Just whipping around and stunning him up under the turret. Gets him another shot down. Kills him. Great work. Skulu.
Not the way you want those fights to go here at the Glaive.
Now, he went in there with full health, lots of confidence. Catherine, real annoying these days, though. That bubble doing work earlier in the game more than it used to.
I feel like we're seeing Catherine and Lances as the two biggest picks in the NACL. Seem to be the most popular, at least. People are enjoying the camera angles. Yeah, I like Sky into Glaive myself. I'm just answering some of the comments here. I like Sky. I think she's got good versatility, maneuverability.
Sky into a glaive?
I like it.
Oh boy. There's nobody who can close the distance faster on you than a glaive.
And everyone always says, oh, Glaive's a good counter to Sky, but I don't know. You get that Surrey strike around. I mean, his afterburn only comes up so often.
See, that's where for me, I always come down to ease of use.
Mm.
And
it's hard to.
Yeah, the skill gap is fine. If you can play that and you're that quick with finding opportunities, but why afford yourself difficult opportunities?
Mm.
It's just into a glaive oh man, it'd be so scary.
Then again, I play a Sky into anything. I don't think she has a super counter that destroys her. Batiste is annoying enough just because of his ordained, but I mean, he's gonna be annoying for just about anyone. Likes to. So farm Vox pulling quite a bit ahead of Ringo. 10 farm over, which is a shame because I wanted to flame Doty some more, but his last hitting has been on point.
Sometimes all you need is one. Were you not watching last game? Sometimes all you need is one, baby. That's where his timing comes down.
Yes, video villain, I agree. Sky would dance around Glaive.
See, you describe it as dancing. It's not even an effective fighting word. It's
okay, fine. With her new skin, she will be driving around. How about that?
Oh man, Ride or Die Sky. Oh.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought that was the stupidest skin ever. I thought it was like a Tron meets Kill Bill ripoff garbage, and then I played it, and it's oh my god, I love it. It's so good.
Yeah, it's the best. It reminded me more of like what's that Tom Cruise movie? Oh wow, big gank on top of the turret. Double kill for the Lance, and they could turn around and just melt this turret.
Yeah, this turret's not gonna last long. I don't think Fortress can do much against this.
They're gonna have the single target damage, but I feel like with a good damage rotation out of Forge Ice, this could be a comeback to just sweep back onto Celsior Vertigo.
I'll agree that someone just posted that Taka was a good Sky counter. I'll agree to that. He's probably maybe the best counter for her, but I'm still not even too worried when I go into it. Yeah, if you can anticipate the Taka with the Force Barrage, it's not going to do too much. And Alpha, I don't think is a counter to her. Because Alpha has to run straight at you, so not too worried about that.
Is there anything more like, I mean, anticipating a Taka? Well, just
Yeah.
saying it makes my stomach hurt.
I don't know. I've gone to Takas and not had too hard of a time, but I mean, when I said hard counter, I meant like shuts down absolutely. Like, yeah, he's gonna give her some trouble. It's not like going a pedal into a Taka where it's just like, okay.
Yeah, Alpha is also a great counter. Big engage here. Fortress taking a lot of damage, doing a lot of running away in these fights, not really being too effective. You know, just that aftershock, and he doesn't have the defense to be doing anything close.
Yeah.
Really, he needs to be escorting this Ringo to the front lines. That Ringo has, or gives him that speed, pack mobility.
Yeah, I mean, just from that first game, Forge Ice right now is just so much more aggressive, and you can tell that they're more confident in the plays they're making, and when to push and when to back off. Definitely, they feel more at ease right now. And Ringo goes tension bow first. Interesting. Like you said, we're seeing a lot of tension bows. Tension bows everywhere.
I don't agree with it. I'm a big fan of consistent damage and not waiting for procs.
Yeah, I don't know. Hellfire.
You know,
They're doing it for you because they know how much you like it.
he's at a CP and he can't engage this fight.
Yeah.
And they are down a smooth 3K.
Yeah, gold lead is starting to really push itself in favor of Ice here.
Ringo has no engage tools. He's got tier 1 boots and no mana. This is just gonna
Yeah, Forge Ice grabs
go
it.
over to
Fountain
Forge
gets
Ice.
caught by
Wow.
Catherine. Not
Forge
sure how-
Ice waking up. They're doing some serious teamwork here and understanding their enemies' abilities and timing. They're really making it work for him. Glaive had a misstep. That was the only misstep I've seen, was when he tried to dive that Catherine under the turret. She backslapped him into a stun.
Yeah, people are saying that
Otherwise-
Fox got nerfed and so did Poison Shiv, but we're seeing it doing pretty good so far with Dota here, pulling out Vox with a Shiv. Not slowing down from the nerfs. Ooh, a bad miss.
Impale misses, yeah. That would have been certain death for Fortress there.
I don't like when the game
hot
says
on his
miss.
heels.
It's like, I know I missed, okay? You don't have to like just show it in my face. Same thing with Jules B. It's like, yeah, okay. Ooh, that didn't miss.
This is Catherine. Just kind of panic pinging there. Oh, nice chunk taken out of the box from the Fortress. Tooth.
So if you're going to use that Fortress ult, usually you want to engage with it. It's used more defensively in this case, which was a good call. Saved the Catherine's life, essentially.
Engage with it, bait with it, dive with it. You know, you dive, bust it in the middle of the... Oh, there's a lot of stuns coming out. Make sure you're in the wide open, I guess. Having that extra bit of fortified health. I'm a big Fortress fan. I love Fortress. But he's just not he hasn't been effective this whole 10 minutes.
Yeah, and right now, farm, look at the farm difference. Doty with a solid, almost 40 farm lead over Ringo right now with Destructor. And we're only 10 minutes in. Doty is farming 12 a minute. Not bad.
Sour Blaze where it's at.
Yeah, he's got his 3 items now. Shiv, Sorrow Blade, Breaking Point, no defense. I always harp on him on getting defense, but his positioning in this game has been perfect.
And he's got a great... Go ahead.
No, he's not getting himself into bad situations. He's just,
And any kind of diving that's going to happen on him is going to come from the fortress, and it easily gets him along. It's got a huge tail. It's very slow. They're just miles ahead of them in the comp here.
Oof, this turret not looking healthy.
Just freely engaging.
I mean, like, Lance Glaive is such a good combo. You can just ping pong your enemy Githian walls. Meanwhile, Vox is just dealing damage, inflicting mortal wounds. Great comps and plays right now by Forge Ice.
Oh, yeah.
No bias.
I can see this being a quick game. You know, a commanding lead in gold. Vox going to be able to hyper carry even if, you know, the Glaive can't do anything, and we know he will be.
This is game 3 if anyone's just tuning in. We got tie game 1-1. To be the tiebreaker, best of 3.
Giving them a run for their money on the farm here. Glaive going to go ahead and steal the middle minion. They're going to retreat back here just to engage on the gold mine. They could have pushed the fight, engaged the gold mine, did whatever they wanted to do.
Risky gold mine though. Celsior is right there. Ringo's ult.
Oh,
Steals the gold mine with the ult.
but look at this. The damage that is just not coming out from them. These teams, this Ice is just living forever. Eating everything, doesn't matter.
Attempted ping pong.
After burn. Good stuff.
Yeah, you know what? Losing that losing the gold mine isn't even a big. They basically forced a fight that they knew to handle, taking 2 kills out of it. Goal lead
Now-
up to now 6.5.
Ringo, Fortress, Catherine. They have, you know, they lock someone down. I can see them getting blown up. But unfortunately, the CC from the Vox and the Afterburn from the Glaive is a complete counter.
Yeah, Forge Ice has too much CC right now. I mean, Lance has 2 abilities, Glaive has his Afterburn, and then Vox with the silence and just massive damage. Celsior can't sit in these fights because they're not going to be able to not gonna be able to do anything. They're gonna get stunned out of everything, and they're gonna get these mortal wounds inflicted on them.
And as soon as that Ringo ran away, all the damage stopped coming out. I mean, you got a Vox and a Lance and a Glaive who can wipe out the wolves in a matter of nothing. The ability from each one of them is gone. Yeah,
I mean, like,
good.
Ringo? Sorry, go.
Oh no, you're fine. I
was gonna say Ringo's got his like age, but it's not like the Glaive's CP damage is what's the big issue here.
I mean, Glaive is engaging this fight with. He had a quarter of his health. He just got found, but they can't do anything. Nice reflex block. I'm gonna stop the Hellfire Brew. And they are completely cool. Coming down here. No. Figured they might chop it up and take another gold mine. Extending just a little bit. Just going to get ready for the Kraken. Infusion comes out on the Vox. Fortress does not have the items. It just doesn't have anything.
Yeah. Ringo's building some crit now. But I mean, at this point, you gotta worry about his survivability. Once he gets locked down by Lance and then hunted by Glaive, he's not gonna last long in these fights.
This Aegis is a bad call on the Ringo and the Fortress for defense.
Yeah.
They need a reflex block, sure. But they should have put that into weapon. Oh, Catherine's gonna get caught out. She's gonna turn around, lay down the silence, gets Crucible. Great job.
What a crucible.
They're
Probably
gonna
still one
chase
of the
this down to a win. I just don't see anything. I don't. This is one of the first matches I've seen where I see no way of them coming back at all, besides just trolley throw play. And I don't think we're gonna see that out of Forge Ice. They've been playing fantastically as a team.
Yeah,
Oh, and as your bodyguard, what we do is we bring the enemies closer. You know, we bring them closer. We be nice to them. Get them real nice and close. I know we're supposed to be flaming them, right?
Oh yeah, I guess I should flame my guy.
I got nothing but good things to say. They're playing really well. They're making everything work for them, and they are untouchable here.
Like, how can I flame him? He's got 170 farm.
Yeah.
Damn it. Good stuff, Ice.
He's
Solid
greedy.
plays.
You know, that's some solid greed right there. It's a sin.
Yeah, it looks like Forge Ice could pull off the win right now. They're infused.
Glaive gonna go for the Ringo. Get pretty. Yeah, he gets it. Solid. Reflex box comes out, but just no damage being returned at all.
Ooh, Vox, little cutout though.
Frontlining.
What a good retrieve.
And turn around his Catherine. Great fountain to save herself, and that puts him in a position. Wow, Glaive actually goes down, and they could return this, but they really need to turn around on this Kraken.
Yeah, solid play by the Celsior there. They could have been in a rough spot, but they held their own.
Yeah.
And they will save their last turret, but they are still in a rough spot here.
I mean, yeah, they got a long hill to climb if they want to win.
Man, I was gonna flame these teams, but the chat's doing enough flaming for me. Ray, should be nice to your team.
So Vox, you know, they were getting a little loose with that fight. You know, not too concerned, not taking any damage really. He hasn't died all game and hasn't really come close to it. There's just not. There's no surprise damage coming out. Everything has a tell. You hear the wolves. You see the Hellfire Brew. The stuns are getting, or the silences are getting crucibled, so your roam is on point. You just got nothing to fear.
Yeah, it's like you said, Lance just counters Fortress so hard. He knows when he's going to be jumped. Just get the Realm out of it.
And with a Baron in lane instead of that Ringo, we would have seen a much different fight.
But the Baron was banned, so anything you can do about that. Oof. Hits by the Glaive and the Lance.
Haphazardly diving this though, so they can turn it around, and they do. They get that Glaive again. Just playing around a little bit too much, and they are in a really bad position here to have this turn around on them. Oh no!
Wow. Bit of a sloppy dive.
Yeah.
Gives up a Kraken to Celsior.
Really pushed that fight, and that scared me immediately. Because there was no reason to dive so hard with a minion miner on your back. So they're gonna destroy this Kraken with the Storm Crown on that Fortress, and be able to close this gold lead. It's down to 7, and it was at 10.
Yep. Although Forge Ice, all their turrets up, so this is by no means game.
Sure, push to win. Give it a shot.
Push to win.
I mean, that was the call a couple minutes ago, and both of those engages did not work out for them. So some smart play right here. If they can get one of these heroes down and then just go push for the fight. So they need to be really careful not to lose the Ringo. Silence comes out. Fox gets stunned up. Out comes the attack of the pack, and Glaive once again on the rebound, trying to get away. Oh, and the Ringo gets popped under turret, but he's gonna take the Vox with him. And possibly get away. Is this real?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, okay, he gets caught up. But they're definitely going to get 3 turrets out of this.
And Glaive has to back off. Yeah, they might get a third turret.
Huge cooldown on the death of the Vox. They could push it. No, they're not gonna push it. I mean, with that Storm Crown on the fortress, they just didn't want anything to do with that Glaive. With attention shock.
Yeah, they're not going to lose that third turret, so choke point's going to stay up, which is pretty good. That's an important turret to want to hold on to. But yeah, Celsior, they are not out of this just yet.
And they should be. Let's see how they try and engage this next fight. Need to be careful.
Leia's going to probably want to build some CP defense at this point. It seems like he's getting...
That's what I would have done instead of the tension bomb. I mean, really, you're just there for the afterburn, baby. You don't do anything else.
But he wanted the magenta hand.
You need... In both of those fights too, he was either divin or on the retreat and was not having that tempo of popping in, grabbing somebody, and then he seems to commit so hard to his first afterburn that he still has a bunch of CP when he dies.
They heard you about the magenta hands. They wanted it. Here we go. I feel like this next team fight could decide the game, depending on how it goes. Ice has to be careful.
They're in a good position here to force. They're going to force Vertigo to either go home or come up in the lane, and they're going to go home. And they lose their minion miner for it and lose positioning on this crank.
That sentry is now eliminated, so jungle control is going to be an issue for Celsior.
Nothing to run to. They went into this. I mean, they've closed that gold lead back up. But they went into this, with the ability to not need another Kraken, and now they need this Kraken. All of a sudden, it's a fight.
And Celsior, they know they're in a little bit of trouble right now. Jungle is not.
Hellfire Brew comes out. Gets the... Oh, he didn't. I thought he got it. Nice amount of damage, actually. Not so bad, It's like he poked everybody one time.
Yeah. Ice looks like they want to move in and start some. Celsior knows they have to be very careful. Even one death in a team fight could be the end.
I almost don't want to say anything. I just want to watch. I'm gonna eat my brownie. Now, I was wondering about the server stability. Get any issues with the? Usually we have some pretty bad ones for at least the first day or two.
Yeah, I said earlier, I hadn't experienced any yet, and I ranked a few times, so it seemed pretty good.
I know.
Ice making their play, going for Kraken, gonna force a fight one way or another.
Vox frontlining. I don't agree with it. He does not need to be the one on the front line.
I was gonna say.
Another Hellfire Brew comes out, attacks the pack. They are on this Vox. I don't think he's gonna get away if this Ringo gets close. Wow, and they just lost position and are on the full retreat here. Oh, Lance is going down, can't withhold the damage. Wow.
This could be it.
Yeah. Turn around and get this this minion. I don't want to do any more damage.
Celsior possibly gonna take Kraken. I think Glaive might go for the back door. Looks like. Celsior has spotted him though.
That's a full health turret, but he is dissuading the Kraken. He might not even make it through this wall. He might. Yep. Trying to go home. Yep.
Ooh, he should have ported. That's a mistake. He's gonna get caught.
He's gonna have his afterburn up. He's got to back up. Yep, there he goes.
Ooh,
Cheeky.
you know what? That was a pretty sick move right there.
Wow.
Like you said, dissuade them from the Kraken.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty baller, I have to say.
Wow. You know.
What do you think? What do you think Celsius should have done differently? Should they just to focus the Kraken, send one person back maybe? I don't know how else that could have gone for them.
So either way, you're gonna have to have them engage. What they need to do is fully disengage off of those wolves, kill them, and then go back in. Don't let they're gonna be right behind you doing damage, but don't let it get onto the Vox. Glaive needs to be taking more damage at the beginning of these fights.
Yeah, Vox's positioning has been a little off.
He's the confidence of the front line of the Glaive is down. Vox is the powerful one here, and he thinks he can dissuade, but all of them coming him at once. That's what their comp is built for. So.
Yeah,
they're gonna split this team up.
Oh,
they are not all engaging at once.
Wolves get canceled.
Ringo is left alone to do damage, all the damage in the world. Here comes the Hellfire Brew. It's going to land onto the Glaive. He has to retreat. Reflex block comes out, but they're in a better position here. Oh no! Perfectly timed Fountain. Fortress is going to get his health back and turn around back onto this Vox, and Vox is running in the wrong direction.
Yeah, that was a
unfortunate.
That really was. Fortress gets away.
You know, it takes two. It takes you to stifle the damage that's coming onto you, and your carries or your roamers.
He's gonna get out of this one.
No, not with this Ringo on his heels.
Question is, can Glaive hold off another Kraken take?
This went from a 14-minute game to a 27-minute game, and I said they couldn't win unless they put in some serious work, and we're watching that right now. They have earned every one of these kills. Each one of these engages have been difficult. Here goes the Glaive trying to dissuade the Kraken again, but that is a full health turret. Yeah, I think he's deciding against it and just gonna try and steal the Kraken.
He just uses afterburn, so that's not gonna be able.
Stuns out. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
And he's gonna hold it down for just a second. Oh man, Vox almost came back up. Almost denied the ace as well.
I'm salty right now for Celsior. That Kraken's not going to do anything though, but it prolongs this game, gives Ice another chance to.
And at this point, what's 1.5? Okay,
Oh yeah, no, goal doesn't matter right now. Kraken's down. Wow.
Yeah, we're watching a comeback, ladies and gentlemen.
But this Glaive, though, is not making Celsior's job easy. Oh my goodness. So much salt.
Yeah, I have to agree with the decision-making during the fights. And, the roams are on point with their abilities. It's just the positioning. They're having a really hard time getting that Vox in onto that Ringo. And what usually ends up happening is they take too much damage before they even, they start trying to get to that back line, and they've already taken too much damage, and it becomes very risky.
Chat's blowing up right now. All right. Forge Ice. Come on, guys. I said I wasn't gonna root for you, but you guys got this.
You're the worst flamer.
I'm the worst flamer. What can I say? And I should point out that Doty, the gentleman on Vox, he started an in-guild competition on who could troll me the most. And the Lance HP is the current headliner on the troll. Although Megs, our lovely streamer here, is also a top contender. So I should be trolling these guys so hard, but I don't know. Can't seem to do it.
They've got the positioning, but I really feel like this Lance is giving away the full position of the team, because the whole team's there. There's no sense in hiding in a bush once one of you is seen. They know you're all there, especially if you're hanging out. Oh, and they get it onto the Ringo. All of his mana's gone, so gonna have to retreat. He's got nothing to work with except sheer damage, but it is too late. Impale comes down, another afterburn. He gets blown up by the Vox, and this is exactly what they needed with this Vox getting into the middle of this team and laying down that damage. Able to do it.
GG.
Unfortunate, just unfortunate. They aren't even worried about
Fortress is just tickling him at this point.
Fortress right now, but they are eating a lot of shots here. This is this gonna happen? They don't have the damage right now, and he's gonna kill this Fox.
Oh my goodness. What is going on in this game?
No way! And the minions are killing the Lance.
Lance is
this
making
is
his play. Fortress stalking him right now.
He's not gonna be able to do it.
Oh, wasted the Githian wall. He's not gonna get out of this. Oh my god.
Looks like a little bit of a mistiming there. I don't think that's GG quite yet. With the glaive getting up.
I feel like there was a moment
that's
there
a
when Vox left the turret, thinking that it would go down, and the turret's what's it called? Barrier came up, and just extended that take a little bit longer, giving him an extra 2 shots on the Lance. Oh my goodness.
You know, this was...
My heart can't take this.
You know what's crazy? All this stuff, and we've still got another Kraken to go through and 3 turrets to knock down before we even see the end of the game.
This isn't the game necessarily yet either. Ice can hold this off. Possibly.
Alright, they're full ahead of this Kraken.
We're gonna hit 40 minutes. We're gonna hit 40 minutes.
Glaive is beelining for that crystal. And he's gonna have the time to do it. Hell's Firebrew comes out on the Vox. No health on this this choke turret. They're hidden down in the jungle. They don't see. They're thinking about going home. They're thinking about it. Yep, Ringo's going.
Lance needs to dissuade them. He needs to keep them up.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Oh my god. This is gonna
keep it up. That's game. Oh, Vox has got him. Yep, that is it.
Oh my goodness. What a backdoor.
He's gonna crush.
Okay, Ringo gets back. Ringo gets back.
Someone got home.
Can he do it?
Oh no! And Catherine's there. Not bad game.
Oh my god. Wow. What a freaking game.
Energy MVP for those plays, boy.
Seriously. That was ridiculous. I don't think I've seen that much back and forth in a long time. That was crazy.
That was a fight and a base race. You could see it. You could see it working in the Ringo's mind. Should I go home? I didn't see the blade. Should I go home? I didn't see the blade. Then it was too late. It was just too late.
You know what the shame of it all is that Catherine has contraption and just didn't lay backdoor mines. So they really just didn't. They should have taken Kraken and sent one person back right away, knowing that was a possibility. If they're not going to put mines up.
Completely agree.
Oof. What a crazy game. That was just so much fun.
Yeah. And you know, if you look at the kills on each of the carries, they're actually pretty good. 6 and 2 on the Fortress, 6 and 4 on the Ringo. You know, everybody performed admirably. Great
I don't
game.
think there were any bad plays per se. Maybe some positioning issues on the Vox, and some of those teams gave Celsior.
That's what I'd say. Yeah,
a couple of those fights that went their way, but overall, yeah, Xynergy definitely the MVP for sure. I'm still in the game. Are you still in the game?
All around. No, you have to exit out by yourself.
Really? I didn't get the option. Oh, there it is. Jokes.
It's up in the corner, yeah.
That was seriously some wild stuff.
Great games. I want to watch some more. I'd be totally down for watching them go at it again.
Yeah, I want
Celsior
Game 4.
Vertigo.
Can we do Game 4? Can we do that? Is that a thing?
And Forge Ice killing it for us. Thanks for the show, guys. Really appreciate. Oh, we'll be seeing them all season, you know? This is where you start building your favorites. Play, you know, seeing who you like playing. I mean, I already will remember many of these players. Synergy, Skulu, HPV, Prime, they did work. They did work. So up next, we got Stormguard, Saga versus SKTVG.
Oh my god. I'm going to pronounce all that wrong.
Storm Guard. Ward saga.
I'm just gonna try to say them too quickly and get tongue-tied.
They've got tags that'll help us out. Woo! So we're gonna be loading up the room. If you're just joining us, this is the North American Champions League. My name is Pillbox, and with me is Gerald. Are you still here, Gerald?
I am here. I just left
Cool.
the app for 1 second. I'll be right back.
We are bringing you lots of fun. Forge Ice taking a 2-1 over Celsior Vertigo in a crazy, I don't even know where to start match. It's just lots of thinking going on. I know that some of them are tired right now. They've got to be busting an hour and a half of games.
Yeah, if anyone's just tuning in, you need to come back after the vids are uploaded and watch the Forge Ice Celsior Game 3. That was wild.
Yeah, there better be clips all over from that one. There was just so much stuff happening there. Highlight reel. Yeah, Zynergy's like, I'm tired. Eat a banana, man. Get your protein back up, or your energy back up. Get some vitamins. Get some water. Buy a Vainglory sweatband. I like how somebody wins an engagement, and then everybody's like, throws. It's like, is there only throws? Do you only win an engagement when there's a throw? Sometimes it comes down to who you catch out when you punish a mistake, not just about throws.
We're just about ready to get going. Unless I still need to get invited, please. Thank you.
Okay.
I know. You can start without me.
I guess.
I'm gonna play them 1v3. You ever play Juggernaut? You ever do Juggernaut?
How do you play Juggernaut?
So you go 1v3, and then
yeah.
the one person gets to build whatever they want, and the other 3 people can only build clockwork.
That's pretty cool.
That's actually pretty fun.
Yo, no problem, man. That's a great game to watch. It's a lot of fun. It did not feel as long as it was. Even that match that went to 30 minutes. There's so much happening.
Still waiting for one of the teams to show up.
I believe we're waiting on SKT.
Forfeit. Jokes.